My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Alright, let's see here. Alright. Okay, Prince Harry says, wife Meghan Markle saved me. I was stuck in this world. Okay, so let's go into that and see what they say. Again, I'm just gonna put the link in the description. You could finish with it. I'll read some of it. Okay, how long it is? Not very long as well. Let's read the first two paragraphs. Whatever is here. Okay, Prince Harry is open up about how his wife Meghan Markle changed his life. On Saturday, the Duke of Sussex, 38, appeared in a virtual book event with Dr. Gabriel Mate, an expert specializing in trauma, addiction, stress, and childhood development, to discuss the prince's groundbreaking memoir Spare. During the intimate conversation, Harry shared how Meghan saved him from himself. My wife saved me. I was stuck in a world, and she was from a different world, and helped draw me out of that. The Duke of Sussex said, but none of the element of my life now would have been possible without seeing it for myself. Okay, that thread that I read quoted that part as well. My partner is an exceptional human being, and I'm eternally grateful for the wisdom and the space that she has been able to give me, he continued. All right, so you could read more of that. You'll get a little bit more insight of what was said. Okay, so the thread that I read sort of brings some of those points here. Okay, such a powerful conversation. It's obvious Harry has put in a lot of work, not only on his own mental health but learning. He's a brilliant advocate. Okay, this is why Invictus, what was the other one? Better Up. Okay, he's working for Better Up. It was the most liberating watch, so deep, so authentic. Harry is at peace with his decision and will not be silenced. Watching him, you could see he's free. What a great talk. This was my view as soon as it ended. Harry is an amazing human and lucky he met Meghan. Harry and Mate, amazing. Okay, football squad. I was engrossed. Harry is so at peace and has no regret whatsoever. He will also keep talking because he doesn't want the same people trying to silence him to discourage someone who might want to report abuse. He's looking so well. He's reached self-actualization, I'd say. He also spoke about Meghan being an exceptional person. He's so in love, so self-aware and at peace. The noise can go on. He will not shut up. All right, there's that. The man loved his wife. Of course she did. The image, I think I have this someplace else. Someone retweeted it. No, I see this. Oh, maybe it's something else. It's the truth. Yeah, look at him. He's not happy there. Look at him. Everybody else, whatever they're doing that thing, there he is here, completely different. Again, a sensationalized rubbish headline taken from an honest, revealing, and in-depth conversation. Okay, different language. Harry was trapped in that family. Yep, I believe he did find just the right person, and I'm happy for him. I have no opinion on his family problems, but it's very sad. Okay, there's your opinion here. Thank goodness for this love. Okay, we all know he loved his wife. I love to see it. Okay, I am so happy for Prince Harry and Meghan. I have a feeling they have so many projects lined up to help so many incredible causes. Alright, so that's that. They are cute couples. Alright, so did I put everything else? I have one more. I may not record anymore. How many more do I have? You know what? Let's just do it and then I'll separate it into two. Harry admits he enjoys being vulnerable, that it helps others. Think I've heard enough now. Okay, this is that Dr. Tessa Dunlop. Okay. For a doc, what kind of doctor is she? Historian. Okay, whatever. Is that the same one? Sometime we talk to Daddy Mel who have conversation. Okay, maybe I'm confused with somebody, but I think she's one of the person I've there's a video of her in one of my videos. Okay, there she is. To continue, it was long. I'm not so big on therapy speak. So why did you go and listen? But you know what it was all about. What kind of doctor are you? Okay, it was long. I'm not so big on therapy speak. Are we now in a space where we have to say everything Harry does is perfect? He is human. I mean, didn't you know what the conversation was about? I think I respond to that. Where is it here? Okay. There's here. Then you're not his audience. He's speaking to those who feel like the walls are closing in on him. Possibly in this case. Okay, there's me here. Okay, I did respond. You know, you could have stopped watching second you got tired, bored, uninterested. Why put yourself to pain? Perhaps the comfort was not for you, in my opinion. My goodness. Wow. Based on the ticket I bought. Oh, it was, you had to buy it. I didn't know. After I got sick, like today, I took a long break. I had a lot to do, but I took a break and I'm still under the weather. Based on the ticket I bought, that's how the event was described. Did you think it was going to be, yeah, something else? That's what I thought. My goodness. Did you read the description or did you see Prince Harry and spare and stop? That's what I'm saying. Why even write that thing if you, oh my God. Okay, you're not in a place where you're forced to purchase a ticket, log in and listen to the whole thing. It's a choice for rent money. Okay, Voda does this performative tired skit. The world knows you all can't make rent without Harry and Meghan's name in your mouth. That said, Voda gigs is up. I see what you're saying here. You listen to it because you know you're gonna be writing nonsense about it. So why did you listen? Okay, none forced you to watch. It is more unhinged or obsessive to watch something you don't like, which was made clear to you from the get-go. Not every topic is for everyone except you are deranged. Focus on things you like and avoid the ones you don't. Life is simple like that. Yeah, there was something. One of the hearing that was happening in Washington where the mega Republican wants to remove everything, and one of the representatives from California had to explain to them like for instance labels is very important for people, especially if you're doing fitness. Okay, you need to know how many calories you're putting in and all of that. But she didn't say it, but that's what I come about. She was talking about labelings and stuff like that. But the mega Republican wants to remove all of this. But the representative was saying they want scientific. As long as scientific fact, things people do research, people should know and make their own decision. It's not for you to remove it completely. I mean, I don't understand some people. The mindset of people, it's mind-boggling. The more information, the better.
Calling factual disclaimers and alerts censorship really targets the specific way that scientists can share their finding. Without clarification, this provision could really just censor the free speech of a narrow class of people. And given that the intent of the bill is to stop censorship, I am hopeful that silencing scientists isn't what Republicans want. As a mom of 3, I do a lot of shopping at the grocery store. And when I shop, nearly every food or product I see has nutrition facts and other disclaimers that I have the freedom to read. That's because a government official provided health and safety information in the course of their work and ensured it got added to the product. So at the store, I know I have a choice about which products to buy, and I can make those decisions based on the disclaimer labels. Or I can ignore the labels and make the decisions based on price, marketing. It's up to me, but either way, I'm glad that I have a lot of access to information. As a consumer of social media, I find that a lot of the same rules apply. When I see content disclaimers based on scientific or technical information, I have the option to make a more informed choice about whether to consume that content. Or, just like in the grocery store, I can ignore the disclaimers and do whatever I want. I've never found a disclaimer to restrict what information I can consider or what decisions I can make. It just gives me more information. Whether it's the grocery store or online, having a marketplace of speech gives us more freedom to consider more free speech. That is a great outcome for the American people. Mr. Chairman, this all brings me to one of my biggest concerns with today's bill. The bill defines government officials contributing to disclaimers or other social media alerts as censorship. Just like the experts at the FDA exercise their free speech, making food and drug labels, disclaimers and alerts are the way for many government scientists to communicate facts and findings with the public. Calling factual disclaimers and alerts censorship really targets the specific way that scientists can share their finding. In fact, I think Republicans have picked up on this concern. You guys worked through the weekend, you released updated bill text that now clarifies that federal employees can still communicate policy positions and relevant information to the public. But I don't think that change is specific enough, and I don't think it will give scientists the peace of mind that they need. According to a government executive article published just last week, about a quarter, 26% of scientists already said that they had to omit certain words in their work out of fear of being politically controversial, and 16% were told to avoid some science-based topics altogether. Fear of government censorship is already standing in the way of scientists producing innovation. We can't afford to have a bill that does to scientists what they fear most, getting censored and punished for doing their jobs. As a representative of California, a national leader in science and innovation, I won't let this happen on my watch. My amendment here is very simple. It adds an exception to the bill that ensures that scientific and technical information won't be blocked under this bill as censorship. And that's the kind of specificity we need to ensure that this bill does not target the free speech of scientists and experts. If this bill is just trying to prevent political interference, but still allow scientists to share their findings, we should be able to agree on this amendment as a simple clarification. If we vote this down, if Republicans vote this down, then it's plain what I think we're really trying to do, which is censor science, and I hope that's not the case. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support this amendment and fix this issue, and I yield back.
As long as it's the right information, people could make their own choice. I'm not gonna waste time on reading more comment. It's almost the same thing, and it's unfollow. Yeah, just don't listen to the thing if you know you don't like it, or stop the minute you start hearing things that you don't like. All right, next tweet. No one can deny that Meghan basically saved Harry from a life in which he would have been miserable. That's the simple truth. He married a financially and professionally successful woman who pulled him out and pulled him up. Okay? Okay, this one I cannot see. This tweet was deleted by the Twitter. Anyway, I quite like it when they get all riled up and expose themselves, because I can go on a blacking spree. Okay, Harry pulled them out. Meghan was battling mental health issues to a certain extent, because Harry's family was, and I mean, didn't we see all the nonsense that was going on? Okay, we saw all the nonsense that was going on, but Meghan is the one that they're doing it to, so she was the one who's feeling all those blows. But she was smart enough, okay, to bring it up to her husband. My goodness, we need to give her credit for that as well. Harry pulled them out. Yes, they both help each other, but at the same time, it's Meghan who make him see certain things as well. Meghan was battling mental health issues, but not until she married into the royal family. She didn't have that issue. Meghan was a carefree woman doing her thing, happy-go-lucky, still focusing on her work, important issues, things that important to her. She was dealing, until she married into the royal family, they give her an unnecessary headache. Okay? Life was already giving her headache with things that were going on around the world, but they inflict this unnecessary headache to her because those royal family were doing unethical things. They wanted a scapegoat and they thought they would be using her. All right, they both save each other. No revisionist history allowed, especially from white women who want to use Meghan as a tool. Okay, I want to go into that because in some part, let's see here. I've been writing about attack journalism in my work since before this happening and have defending them throughout. I have no reason to use her or him or anything. I suppose them both. Let me go into that. Okay, that's the one I just read. Harry and Meghan are a great team. Both of them use their strength at different times to break free. Exactly. I think this is the perfect response here. She definitely pulled him out, and I said this with a lot of respect for Harry. She could have easily walked away. I'm telling you, she could have easily walked away. And this is what they wanted her to do. But she stuck there and helped them, and you know, we know the story now. Okay, she could have easily walked away from him at the start, and he'd never be able to leave his abuser with no experience outside the royal family. Quote, Pa was my controller, my boss, rendering me unemployable. Okay, so there's that. I think you're right to some degree. That's what I think too. Harry did make the final move to leave. That was always up to him, but she did come from a stronger and better place, and she gave him the strength to do it. That's what I was saying as well. This is pretty much me here. This is pretty much me here, but she explained it, articulated much better than I did, because Meghan, before marrying to the royal family, she was that strong woman doing all this stuff. Okay, she was jumping all those hurdles life was throwing at her because it was generalized. But once she married into the royal family, the problem that she was experiencing that was generalized outside the palace, where she knows, okay, this is gonna happen, I'm gonna jump it. But in the royal family, it was specifically toward her. It was no more the generalization. It was directly at her. So it became more painful, more direct. So that's how it become mentally affected her. All right, because the hate and the negativity was directly, personally towards her. So it's different. When something is generalized, at least you could deal with it in a different way. You know to avoid it, you jump it, you try to make things right and all of that. But when this is specifically toward you, it is very painful. Meghan was on a successful show, ran a lifestyle blog. This thing, I will never forgive the royal family about that. Okay, make her stop that blog lifestyle, because she was making money off of it, and then interfere in the show, trying to direct telling the writers what to write and all of that, and then to sabotage her career. Okay, and then when she married into the royal family, then they even consider her as a working royal. Okay, this is pure sabotage. And then when she leave, she had to start from scratch. My goodness. Okay, let's start all over. Meghan was on a successful show, ran a lifestyle blog, had a 3 million that's the thing here. That was her army, her secret weapon. They didn't see coming. Okay, I was not part of that, unfortunately, but now I am. It's growing. It's more than 3 million now. Had a 3 million Insta followers, a charity work. So even if she were dealing with a mental health issue, she was clearly high functioning. More importantly though, why are we trying to stigmatize mental health issues? Okay, this is the wrong take. This is the wrong take for Dr. Bethany. Please don't attack her. Okay, who was saying that's that? But okay, let's move on. Next tweet. This video is gonna be cut into two. I'm already past an hour. I'm close to an hour and a half. Okay, she is protecting you and smiling down on you. Alright, so that's that. Diana will be so proud of him, Meghan and their beautiful family. There's that. Absolutely, yes. Diana was so beautiful. Bless him. Prince Harry is the best. Okay, I adore this pic. Okay, a phrase I stole from a different British Harry. Okay, what is it? I must say, I feel the same toward both. It's a shame they can be from the side of the pond, even though one once sang at a coronation and the other will more than like be with his son's birthday. He will. Okay, what is she talking about? This one was, I don't know if it's my eyes. Prince Harry is the one who inherited his mom gorgeous face. Indeed, yes, Diana is looking after her. Good King Harry, my heart. Harry is so much like his mom. Okay, his mother's son. Wow, I never noticed that. He has her smile exactly. Harry looked like his beautiful mom here. One picture is worth 1,000 words. Wow, Harry looks so much like Diana. DNA popping, same expression, same soul, same impact. Okay, I love this side by side. I mean, in certain pictures, you could see some resemblance here and there, and certain pictures, you see him look like Charles as well. Okay, next tweet. All this happening to the best faces. They treat people so badly, the world is watching. I hope none of the Commonwealth leaders turn up, because racist Charles is treating his mixed race grandchildren very different from the fully white ones. He promotes racism. This man is a shit that. Okay, OMG. Callie Managur says nope. No, I don't do tampon next. Okay, Callie Managur snub King's Coronation concert invite due to rising Republican mood in her native Australia. Okay, that's it with that tweet. Did she retweeted that? Let's see some of the comments in here. Okay. Oh, she was supposed to perform with her sister. Really? Okay, I don't know who she is, but I don't know. Okay, I knew I could stand her in a piece. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, there's okay. I just put okay, this is completely off. Okay, completely off from spare. From the heavy thing. I just put an on Ofcom complaint about GB News program, quote, grooming gangs Britain shame, end quote. It clearly breaches the Ofcom code on due accuracy and due impartiality. It promotes racist tropes. It's harmful to abuse victims and survivors, and is likely fuel yet more hate. One of two. Alright, I'll read this later. Okay, if you also concerned, please consider letting Ofcom know. Normal deadline for complaints is tomorrow. Form is here. Alright, so there's a form to fill here. Oh, it's a thread. I didn't even know that. See, so she sent it to some other people. I know you've also been raising concern about GB News breaching Ofcom code and other matters, so maybe of interest. I can't find a complaint procedure on GB News website, so I had to go to direct to Ofcom. Okay, to be crystal clear, this is not about individual survivors and the program. They have been through hell, being hideously failed by those in authority, and have every right to want their stories to be heard. It is about the broader agenda and editorial positioning from GB News. Alright, so she tweeted that. Need a Twitter talk. This stuff is so toxic. I'm not going to be threatened and bullied into silence. Okay, I think she's talking about was it harassment and all of that, and I think these are some complaints about the harassment. Okay, you people need to, you see, just read it. Oh my god. It's the same person, isn't it? No, it's different. Why do I feel like it was the same person? Okay, okay, so just read it out. Wow, this is the thing that's going on in the UK. Okay, thank you. Thanks. I have a feeling the backlash is going to get really nasty again, but it's important to speak up. Yep, that is true. Sick of this happening over and over. Thank you so much again for supporting. Alright, so this is a thread. This continue. I just thought I shared that, and I did say, so I'm not gonna read everything. The main thing with her tweet was that she made a complaint. She was looking on I believe Ofcom or GB News to write a complaint about a program that she saw that was somewhat a bit racist, kind of on a negative side. So she can't find a complaint, so she wrote a letter to them, and then she's tweeting it about it. Okay, I read it, but I'm gonna cut it. It's kind of boring. I'm just generalizing it for you. And then those comments that you see here is that because she's making the complaint about something, harassment and negativity, and you have comments who's coming under her harassing her. Okay, so that's what this was all about, writing a complaint about toxic things that they were being shown on that particular program, GB News or whatever it is. Okay, so that was the premises of this tweet, but I'm gonna cut it short. Let's go to the next tweet. And he retweeted the part that I just read. This outrageous abuse of someone who's complaining about TV program implied proves the point of the complaint. At GB News, fuel violent hatred. I hope Ofcom is taking note. Social at Twitter, stop funding hate. And okay, he tagged a whole bunch of other people. The thing that I just read. She's complaining about abusive things that was going on the program, and then they are abusing her, which pretty much proved the point. Okay, so there's me here. Next tweet. I'm almost done. I have 2 more tweets, and there's this here. Rebel Wilson says Meghan Markle wasn't as, quote, naturally warm, end quote, as Prince Harry after Rebel's mother asked her a bunch of rude questions. Okay, let's see. 49 seconds.
Wow, you were telling me during the break you introduced your mom to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Yeah, well, we were just talking royal family stuff in the break. And yeah, and we went up to Santa Barbara, met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before, I would assume?
No, we just had a mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went up, and then, but then Meghan was not as...
A polo player, that's a mutual friend. I'm moving it back again.
A mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went up, and then, but then Meghan was not as cool.
Okay.
It wasn't as naturally warm. But maybe, I don't know, and then my mum being Australian just asked her all these like slightly rude questions.
Oh,
and I was like,
duh. Like duh. If you ask rude question, you expect the person to be nice?
Where are your kids? And like, things like that. And I'm like, Ma, don't ask her that.
Well, then maybe that's why she was.
Maybe that's why she was like, who are these annoying convicts from Australia?
But Harry was lovely.
Yeah, he was actually lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you
So why the hell would you ask Meghan about her kids? What her kids have to do with that? I mean, I'm sure if she had asked Harry the same thing, the same question, probably Harry will have the same kind of reaction too. All right, next, let's read some of the comments. Okay, how exactly did she want her to act? Exactly. So basically, the white woman being incredibly rude gets upset and plays victim when the woman of color doesn't comply with the rudeness. Sound about white. Okay, she expects Meghan to suck up to them after her mother's behavior. I am assuming that she is butthurt because Meghan didn't take a picture with them. Her mom is Australian and most of them are racist toward Meghan. Okay, why will a total stranger ask where were someone's children if that wasn't a kid even in the first place? Meghan was right. Okay, notice how the headline here is, quote, Meghan wasn't as warm, end quote, and that we were actually really annoying. Okay, I like it when people you irrationally never like giving you a reason to. Thank Rebel. Girl, bye. There's that. I doubt Rebel mom question where that would. Meghan is a... She's saying it and you're brushing it off? She's saying it. She's telling you exactly what her mother said and you're brushing it off because you, with your deranged self, wants to keep that negative aspect of you, of your feeling about Meghan. I'll go into that. I was about to quit, but let me read this one here. She dared to complain why Meghan wasn't warm to her after she slammed her in Harry's Oprah's interview at the BAFTAs before this polo game and calling it fantasy, like Meghan's mental health, suicide ideation, racism, etc. But she expects Meghan to be enamored with her, shaking my head. Did she? Okay, I didn't know anything about that, so Meghan was paying attention. She remembers. Every time I think about she remembers, there's that elephant coming. All right, let me go into this nonsense and read some of the comment here. Okay, there's here. I doubt Rebel's mom question were rude. And there's Rebel who's telling you exactly what her mother asked. And you're saying you doubt it. My goodness. Okay, sorry, sarcasm fall out of my mouth like stupidity fall out of yours. My goodness. Let's see here. Try again, white woman. No one is fooled by that photo. Let's see this here. Okay, Rebel Bison goes on a blacking black people spree What? And Twitter is clacking her on her silent racism. She then appreciate being fact-checked by Monique. Really? Okay, I don't follow her for me to know anything about her. Rebel Wilson poked fun at Prince Harry and Meghan's point of view. So that's what they were talking about. I didn't know anything about that. The Aussie actress is hosting this year's BAFTA ceremony. Oh, so this is what they were talking about. Okay, I don't know. I don't follow her. I don't know anything about that. Rebel Wilson labeled rude by co-host. Okay, so this is not Meghan who's saying that. Rebel Wilson has been called rude and demanding by crew who work with her on the production of Little Mermaid live show. Okay, I don't know her for me to know much, but there's the headline. Okay, this you again. Okay, so we have an idea. Okay, let's see here. Black fishing bat. How long have you and Meghan been friends? Stop with the black fishing. A pair of Piccadilly shoes will suit you better. She only mentioned one of the question, and for her to say it was wood means the mom must have crossed the line. Yeah. Alright, this is my last one. I put LOL here. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. UK, you all know this is a Twitter. Okay. UK, you all know this is Twitter. People from all over the world is reading your crap. Jeremy Clarkson named UK sexiest male, beating Ryan Reynolds and Idris Elba. The Coxland Farm store was a surprising pick and a poll that was reportedly voted for by 2,000 women on a dating site. What? A dating... Oh my God, this is probably why they're trying to ease him back into public eye after this nonsense he wrote about Meghan. I'm not... I just ate supper. I now must go throw up. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, I don't want to read anything. That's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for... What should we pray for? Prayer for... Let's do clear path. Okay? Clear path. Because once you know clear path, okay, give me clear guidance in my life, Lord. As I submit myself to you, I know that you will direct my path, and I can have confidence that your direction is always the best way to go. Hear my prayer, Father, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Let's pick an image. Let's do this one. Okay, prayer for relationship, a prayer for direction. Okay, Father, navigating life is difficult. Even more difficult is navigating a relationship. Lord, you know the complexities of my relationship. There are so many emotions invested, feelings are everywhere. I pray for some clarity and discernment. I ask that you will clear up for me all questions, remove the emotional baggage, and help me to know which path to take. All right, so that's it. The last sentence really did it for me. Help me to know which path to take. That's all. That's all Harry needs. Okay, which path, which is the best path for him. All right, so this video is gonna have 2 parts, and this is it. That's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
Go,